Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you put... just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even... Which is why we must stop that monster.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like... So will the power of the cheese...
We've already discussed this.
What?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The cheese thing did one, and as fate would have, for what could you more?
So be it. We haven't a moment to
Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Glacian Ballista!
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Time for your arraignment!
No slacking off! This should be fun! My duty. Had it meant.
Boom boom! Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Motion to compel!
Killjoy!
We've
only just begun.
Boom boom!
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Let's dance. Motion to compel.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
No excuse for slacking. Time to fulfill my duty.
Come on, we can do it! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't hold...
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julia's cars! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong! Incinerate!
Not my work. Finished.
Boom boom!
This is it.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War! So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Glory to the Shogun!
Wind Blade!
Boom boom! Incinerate! Ha ha! Motion to compel! Inadmissible evidence! Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Time for your arraignment!
This is it.
With the wind!
Incinerate! Over here! Glory to the Shogun!
Wind Blade!
Boom boom! Breath of the flame! Incinerate! The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace. story? We've only just begun.
Wind blade!
This isn't good.
Boom boom!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely...
Save your fly.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that... It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the... Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Even to this very day, Liyue... But that does not mean... Do not merely cast your...
Are you questioning our means of protecting Leo?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubt.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me.
What?
In the dream. I also thought to tell him, but I dare...
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What?
Right. That's something. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become...
All right, all right.
I apologize for appearing in full armor.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my... Although I am a mere...
Huh? Why does everyone...
What?
I wasn't afraid. When danger is near, everyone always Thanks for protecting me.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aw.
You see, this the country of contracts, although their blood is weak. There is the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view.
All right, Mooncarver.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got... Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the... Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid...
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the... We had better go and make sure...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't take it to heart. Oh, it seems that some of your...
Hey, it's Zhongli and...
It's you two. Ah, right. I imagine that it...
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be...
What in the world are you talking?
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait, that's...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a... Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept until one drizzly day, I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained. Was Liyue? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child. That's right. Which is why I continued to...
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Credit is also due to Senora. This meant I could remain as Zhongli. All of these things turned... I had expected them. They seized the opportunity.
Huh?
Oh.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump—
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you— Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade.
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. My agreement with the Cry. As for the bargaining chip, uncover that answer for yourself.
Paimon can't... So Zhong...
One of the clauses of our contract was not.
You're so... Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it. It would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, so Rex... Oh, come on. Do you think that There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they call...
Fatui? They certainly are...
Shh! Lower your...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person...
Forget it.
Hear ye all! The Qixing, though a dragon sword, gods and adept rumors, and here having been thwarted in his, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the So that's how they're Something feels off. Could the Qixing or... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis? Exactly, right? Ooh.
I'll protect us.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is all
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed
The long, unending dream.
Now that we have awoken, will you stand with us?
So concludes the word. Does Her Eminence the Yuha?
Traveler.
Yikes!
Is that the traveler who they say?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. Name your price.
Whoa.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Why, you... If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made.
The cleanup of the premises, managing the...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking, and here you are looking over.
Right. If... You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide. When I was journeying with you,
Oh, no wonder. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you...
well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange the Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhong. That is true.
Paimon thinks that we...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't... Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about...
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of... But if a person shows true strength of will at a this is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within...
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings.
Whoa.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom. The fact that even I, knowing her, she must have again quoted 7 ideals for 7... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Morin? Since Morax is dead, are they all... Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Well,
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
This is terrible!
Yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial stand. Well, I suppose...
Then, did you...
Oh, a private fund. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then,